Erev Rosh Hashanah, Shnas, Tov Shian, Pei Beis. I come from England, and in England, where there's a monarchy, a country that there's a monarchy, the biggest day of celebration, and no one works, it's a bank holiday, is a day of a coronation. A day of a coronation, everyone comes to the streets. The simcha, the excitement, the emotions is great. Because we are coronating a king, coronating a queen. That is the greatest day of excitement in the malchus of a monarchy. So when we approach Be'ezras Hashem, the holy day Rosh Hashanah, we know it's a Yom Adin. But we as well should know it's a day of great excitement in all Shemaim, in all the higher world, that Am Yisrael, we were chosen to be Mamlech, to knight our King, the Ribono Shel Olam. A day of coronation, the Ribono Shel Olam. And who does Hashem want that we should coronate him? He chose Am Yisrael from all the brias. He has millions of Malachim, Kedoshim, holy Malachim, in all the Shemaim and the upper heavens. But he says, I want you and your shul to coronate me. I want you and your Shemoyne Esrei, man heilige Yid. I want your tefillas, your heilige psukim, and you will coronate the Ribono Shel Olam of the ganze Welt. Se gewaldig. This is a yom, they say the heilige Vilna Gaon, on the Tkiyah Shofar, when they were Mamlech Hashem, he was besimcha gdoila v'atzumo, that we can be Mamlech the Ribono Shel Olam, choose dafka us. And I'd like to put into perspective a bit. They once asked an astronaut, when he came back to planet Earth, because he was in a space shuttle, a space station, 403 kilometers out in space. And now you know, being an astronaut in a space station, they're so far away, it's not a 9-to-5 job. But rather, you go there and you're there for months in this space station. And they asked him an interesting question. And they said, what did you do in your spare time? It's almost like being in quarantine, not for 2 weeks, but for 6 months. What did you do in your spare time? And he said, you know what I enjoy to do? I look out of the window and I see a darkness. Pitch black, a darkness you don't even see in this world. But far away I see planet Earth shining a beautiful blue. And there is a planet Earth. And I would take my thumb. And with my thumb I am able to totally cover the entire planet Earth. Everything I know is behind my thumb. My house, my street, the entire America, the White House with the whole army, and Russia and Europe, all behind the oceans, the mountains, all behind my thumb. And there it is, and it disappears. And it's there, and it disappears. Everything is behind my thumb. I see it. This is amazing. Look, the view that I have, this is what I do. Rabbi said this is only 403 kilometers from planet Earth. The closest star in the entire galaxy, in the atmosphere, the closest star is 43 million kilometers away from planet Earth. It's 43 with 12 zeros afterwards. 43 million, 12 zeros. That's the closest star. The closest one. Now from that star, how do you see it? The planet Earth? Is it like that astronaut that can put it behind the thumb? He says like a marble, like can put it behind the thumb. But no, from such a star, planet Earth is maybe like a grain of sand. Such a little grain of sand. This is how big planet Earth is in the entire atmosphere. And I've tried to find a person on this grain of sand. Try to find a person. He's a speck. And that's what David HaMelech says, Ki yere shomecho, ma'ase yetzbo yoisecho asher koinonto. When I look in the heavens, and I see a reach v'koichovim asher koinonto, the stars, the atmosphere, the galaxies, the vast space, and I say, Mo enosh kisis kerenu, uben odom kisivle. Who is a person that he's mamlich the Ribono Shel Olam? This little speck of planet Earth. The Ribono Shel Olam says, Tamichuni aleichem. You say these 10 psukim, I'll be your melech. I'm going to be a melech. On my coronation. Continues the Pasuk. Says Oli Pavatachasreyu me'at me'elokim. Kol shoto tachas raglov. Says the Pasuk, maybe in the physical world, what is a person? He's a speck. But in the spiritual realm, in the spiritual world, a person has a neshama v'tachasreyu me'at me'elokim. He has a neshama, kol shato tachas raglo. The entire universe is under his control. The entire universe was created for somebody who recognizes Hashem, somebody who is over Hashem, somebody who is a Yid keeping the mitzvahs and learning the Torah. Because he is keeping the entire universe, because it was created for him. He's a tachlis, he is a goal of the whole universe, whole creation. And this is a person, when he comes, like Yeshua ben Nun, it says, that when he says, Doim, Yeshua said, give him Hashem, Doim, that the Shemesh stopped when he was fighting. And the Shemesh said to Yeshua, who are you to tell me to stop long? And Yeshua said, I'm so much greater than you. The sun, who are you, a little person, to tell me to stop? Says the Medrash, Yeshua said, if there is a man, and he's old and weak, and he has a slave who's strong and young, who tells who what to do? Says this is the entire universe, you are all under the control of Am Yisrael, and I'm telling you to stop, and the Shemesh stopped. We see from here this idea, Am Yisrael, we see it on Rosh Hashanah, the great schus and the koyach that we have, the power Yid has, the spiritual power that Hashem chose him to be mamlech, the Ribono Shel Olam, on all the melech, on all the worlds, all the melech malch hamluchim. This is the inyan of hamlucha, the hamlucha v'kodesh baruch hu. So this is what we got to mamlech Hashem over kol oilamos. Just one understanding. What do you hamlech et Hashem? We're special on Rosh Hashanah. Because says the Holy Rebbe Reuven Karelinstein asked the following question. We say Shema Yisrael every day of the year. We mekabel ol malchus shamayim. We even say Shema Yisrael on Rosh Hashanah in the morning. We as well say Shema Yisrael. Rosh Hashanah by Kriyat Shema. And Rosh Hashanah by Mariv we say Shema Yisrael. So what's so special about the Shema Yisrael that we say on Musaf Rosh Hashanah? Tamlichuni aleichem. But we said in Shema in the morning as well, Shema Yisrael. He says the most gewaldige thing. He says, what's the difference between Shema and Shemoneh Esrei? Shema, we sit down. When we say Shema in the morning, we say Shema. And we cover our eyes. And people are allowed to walk in front of us. We're allowed to sit. Even so, Shema is the mitzvah min Torah. But Shemoneh Esrei on the other side, Shemoneh Esrei on the other hand, even so it could even be a drabonon, but you're not allowed to walk in front of him. He has to stand straight. Even if a king asks you something, you're not allowed to reply, because Shemoneh Esrei, you're speaking to Hashem. It's different than Shema. This is the idea. Every year, every day we say Shemoneh Esrei, we're sitting to ourselves saying, Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. But once a year, on Rosh Hashanah, on Musaf, the Shema is in the Shemoneh Esrei. We stand in front of Hashem and we say, Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. We see the psukim in front of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That's only once a year. That the Shema is in the Shemoneh Esrei. And we say these holy 10 psukim of Malchias in front of Hashem. Standing in front of Hashem, saying these 10 psukim. Just to finish, just what the Heilige Rebbe Chasman would say. Look at the power of Am Yisrael. If a goy were to say those 10 psukim Rosh Hashanah, nothing happened. A guy can say it again, nothing will take place. A Yid says it 10 psukim, he's mamlich Hashem al kol oilomois. This is Bezras Hashem, we zoicha to stand a Shmoyne Esra, stand in front of Hashem, and say Shema Yisrael, mekabel ol machut Shemayim, and we over a gezinte ksiva v'chasima toiva, and a good gebenchte yo.